Life is a beautiful gift, and everyone in this world has a very special, unique gift. And I think it is wonderful that when we discover this gift and we realize that the purpose of our life is to honor God, to glorify God through everything we do. And when we come and accept His love in our life is turned and it becomes something really beautiful and abundant beyond what we can ever imagine. Just like when Brahms said, "While I am at best of my composition, I sense a higher power composing through me."
I had heard a sermon from a pastor once who shared about the background of Liszt, and he shared that Liszt was a Christian. I was so impressed by that, and I told Sandra one day, why don't you look into the backgrounds of these composers and see what we can find about their spiritual lives. And since then, Sandra had already known how to play all of these pieces, but hadn't had a fully organized set of concert notes for the backgrounds of the composers.
So my husband, when he was studying at Stanford, he heard a sermon where the pastor shared about the testimony of Liszt, Franz Liszt, that Franz Liszt was a Christian. And that really impressed my husband very much. So he asked me to do some research on other great classical composers. And you know, this is something you never learn from school. The schools don't teach you anything in this area. So when we started doing research, then we started finding out quotes in the letters and in their diaries, like Bach wrote JJ before each piece, which in Latin is the abbreviation of Jesus help me, Jesu juva. And at the end of the composition, he wrote SDG, which stands for Soli Deo Gloria, which stands for glory to God alone. And he also gave music a definition. The ultimate purpose of music is to glorify God and for the refreshment of souls. So when I saw these testimonies, it just encouraged me so deeply as a musician, finding that these great composers, they also have hardship in life. So, and how did they get through the hardship in life? That was what really interested me, and how they continue on and to compose even more glorious music afterwards that touch our souls even 200-300 years later today. And I think through these Inspiration from Above series, I would love to share God's love and the meaning of life, and as an encouragement to all my friends to embrace life in the best way we can.